Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. This is Howie, and I'm here to help you win with money. Today is April 19, 2022. This video is a little bit late. I will be covering the options summary from week number 15, which is last week. I'm going to be covering options summary from week number 15 from last week. Before we go to E-Trade, if you're on Facebook, join me in this investing group, Investing 102. This is where you can level up your investment knowledge. Let's go straight to E-Trade now. Again, I go to E-Trade, I go to transactions, filter out. Now I already did this, so I'm just going to show you. I'll save some time. I paste it into my pivot table, and when I'm all done, it will look like this. I add in all the other fields that I need. I numbered them. I put some supporting data so I can tell how many days, and I use some formulas in here to help me do this. Now, once you're done, let's go to the top. I want to make sure I just go scroll over here, scroll back down here. I'm going to do it different this year. I guess this is what I'm going to do. Just normally I filter it out, but I think some people didn't like that. It was hard to follow. So this is what it looks like for this week. I'm sorry, this is week number 15, last week. So the big thing is here. I have a big losing trade, and that's going to really ruin the weekly data. Go to the monthly one, hit the refresh, and you see that it causes this credit spread definitely is causing problem. I lost money on Adobe, and it was basically took close to a full max loss on that. So that one trade definitely hurt. When I update it, this is what it looks like. I did 21 trades, and you can see that my weekly is dropping but my running total is still 4,400, which is not a lot. I'm falling behind from last year. You see this, last year was already up to 16,000 by this point. So let's just talk about some of the trades. Go back to the table, put a filter on SPY. You will see this. And I'll talk through some of these. You can see these are all the SPY trades that I did for the week. Most of these are pretty good. I made profit. You see that, 730 bucks. And if you look at the 234 method, that's this one here. I did a single trade. I rolled down. It was 44 days. And I collected a small premium. What that tells you is this week, I'm gonna be able to close it, or I may wait it out. So all depends on what the market does, because it looks like I rolled it down to a 475 on the call side. The put side should be safe, so there's not much I need to do. So I can wait, because if it's 44 days and I did that last week, this week will be 30 something days. I can wait even longer, try to eke out a little bit more of the premium before I close it. But this shows you that the 234 method is doing really well. Basically, the things that are not marked as 234 are my bigger contracts. I do 12, 13, sometimes a 14 contract. And you can see I basically do the same strategy every week. So let's move on to another trade. Put a filter on Adobe, and this is the losing trade. And you see this? I was trying to make some money the previous weeks, and then Adobe basically went against me, and I took a couple of losses. And you can see here, I lost 1,472. I have free contract. It was a 5 wide. So you can see I almost experienced max loss, which made no sense. So I got out of the trade way too late. But this is what happens. I mean, if you're not going to follow a 2 or 3x max loss, you got to get out of these bad trades before they take the full loss. And this is what happens. When you take a full loss, it takes a little bit longer for me to earn back all the money from other trades. Let's look at another trade. I put a filter on EA. So for this week, I only did one thing with EA. I did roll it up and out. You can see the EA 132. I closed it for $13. Collected 48 to open a new one. But I did move it up $1. Now EA has been doing this for the last 2 years. It basically goes up and down. It trades in a small range. So there are times where I'm rolling down, up, down, up. I'm just constantly rolling it and adjusting it. But you can see this one's pretty consistent. You can earn a consistent premium every time I roll. I put a filter on Fastly, And you can see this. Fastly is something that I've been rolling or playing for the last 2 years. Not a lot of movement here. Fastly's been downtrending. Used to be a $100 stock. I played it around all the way between like 40 to 60 or $70. But you see, I'm still playing with this. Sometimes you just have to stick to a single strategy and see what happens. I'm really patient. I make money through the options. The underlying, it's also great if it moves in the direction you want, which is obviously if I'm going long, I want the stock to move up. So that's it for this video. Nice and short. I definitely made, I lost money for the week, but most of it was one trade. It was the $1,400 or $1,500 loss from Adobe. So it's time to get back on the wagon and start to make some money again. Hey, thanks again for watching. Comment below. Don't forget, guys, let's do this together. Let's do this $1 at a time. As always, have a profitable day. Bye-bye.